huge update released on Black Ops 2 for Xbox 360. This includes new features and balancing. How is it going, everybody? Scott the MassNERDerer here with MP News for January 26th. As we said, the update is live on Xbox 360, but we have no tentative date for PS3 or PC at the moment, but we'll let you know as soon as we have that. So the big question, did we get a new game mode? Are there dinosaurs? Unfortunately, no, we did not see any of that in this update, so maybe next time we can keep our fingers crossed, right? Moving into some of the new features and feature improvements. Any of you who have been using the live streaming option, well, you can now do that in public matches as well as in the league play. So it's a pretty nice option if you've sort of been interested in YouTube or just getting some more videos out there. Added 2 new pages to the combat record, so now you're going to be able to see your combat summary and your medals. I know a lot of you are really into checking all your stats and stuff, so it's nice to have a few more options in there. And when you're looking at the leaderboard, you're going to have a go to top option for the league leaderboard, so you don't have to scroll all the way up if you're pretty low like I am. You can scroll right to the top. Also, when you have low health, they're lowering the HUD threshold overlay, so it's going to help increase your awareness of that low health. That's a pretty good idea if you have a hard time knowing when you're low on health. Now, there are a ton of issues addressed in the game. Unfortunately, none of these issues have anything to do with connection other than not making you connect to other countries. If you want to see the whole list, swing by the description. You can swing over to the article and read all those. I'm just going to point out a few that I found pretty interesting. One of those is for shotguns. I know a lot of people really like shotguns. I'm not great with them, but I sure love to shoot them. And the shotgun crosshairs will no longer turn red when you're aiming at an enemy if it's out of your maximum damage range. Also, going back to the scoreboard, we talked about that once, but now they're going to make it easier to find friends' player card information, make it a little more accessible for you. And if you've been using the select fire weapons and fixing that, well, it's not going to revert back to its default fire method when you're using score streaks and stuff like that. Now we're going to move on to balancing, because there was a lot done here. Some score streak changes like the death machine, the 3-hit kill range has been increased. Dragonfire's health has been increased. The gun spread has been reduced. We have Warthog's missile delay slowed a little bit. Also with the Swarm, everyone's favorite kill streak I assume, drone respawn delay has been increased. If you've been using the trophy system, which we found pretty useful when trying to capture some objectives on some tough B spots in domination or something, well, the range of the trophy system has been increased for you. And now we're going to move into specific guns. The SMGs, the only change to SMGs at this time is that with silencers, their damage has been reduced. Assault rifles probably had the most work done to them, which is pretty interesting. It seems a lot of them have been buffed, and I know people are saying SMGs were the way to go. I think they're trying to get assault rifles back on the map a little bit. So with all of the assault rifles, the idle sway has been reduced. And there's a lot of specific changes to specific guns. I'll just mention a few real quick for you. Type 25, which is sort of a popular one. Reduce the amount of bullets to headshot kill at all ranges. Also slightly reduce maximum hipfire spread. The TAR 21, I know a lot of people don't like it. This is actually one of my favorites. Well, the 3-hit kill range has been increased. And then the FAL, oh, I know people using select fire a lot with this one. Well, they've increased the recoil when using select fire. And also, they've increased the hip spread at all times. So I think the FAL was pretty popular with select fire. They're toning that down a little bit for us. LMGs had one big change, and that's for all of them. The aim down sight in and out time has been reduced. If you're a fan of the SRM 1216 shotgun, they've slightly increased the short range damage. So that's a little more damage when you're up close. And bringing us to pistols, the Executioner now has an increased medium range damage. So like I said, I didn't cover everything. If you want to see all the update and patch notes, swing in the description, check our article, and you get all the details right there. In this video, I just wanted to focus on some of the ones I found more interesting. Hopefully these are ones you also found interesting. In the comments, we'd love to hear your opinions about this update. I know in our comments over the site, a lot of people are complaining still about the connection and lag. You know, I just don't know if there's an option out there for them to fix that at the moment, so that's why we're not seeing too much on that. When looking at their balancing though, I think they've done a really good job. I didn't find the game horribly unbalanced to begin with, though I did notice a huge advantage for the SMGs in close range, and I think they're saying, okay, we're going to try to buff the assault rifles a little bit more, so maybe we'll start seeing some more variety in the battlefield. Happy gaming everybody, and keep your sights on MP first.